What is up, guys? I'm JKL17 and welcome back to another episode of my Road to Glory. We're on episode 9. As you can see here, we changed up the we're in a new division for offline seasons with the fitness team. We're about ready to play some online fitness matches, so that's coming up in a couple episodes. But here we're going to jump into the first episode of the season against non-rare, allegedly, but then you see it's Juve, it's Barbo, it's Cabela, and Gerard flipped for some reason, and early on he gets a free header with Eliakim Mangala, and he's not going to miss that. So we're on the back foot here, and takes a little cheap, I don't want to call it cheap, but a little cheesy goal from Jeremy Menez. Kind of slips the ball through with Rossi, and then he slips onto it and manages to slide into the back of the net. You know, they all count, so we're going to take that. But then I just started to pour it on. Mertens over the top. Torres finds that near post with an absolute rocket on that 4-star weak foot. That's some classic Fernando Torres, and I am absolutely loving this guy. I can't recommend him anymore for, you know, the coins you're going to pay for him. He just gets the job done. He's an absolute monster finishing, and I have the finisher style on him, which has helped him with the physical and with the shooting. Torres does manage to draw a penalty here, and his penalties are actually a little low. So Giuseppe Rossi's been my guy. As you can see, it was Torres 75, Rossi 87 penalties. So we're just going to go ahead and pop this with him. I haven't been doing much better lately with penalties, and right after that, this guy decided that he had had enough of my nonsense, and he goes ahead and quits out. So there we are, we're on 12 points, and we're going to go into the second game of our episode here. And this guy, I mean, he was one of the more fun opponents to play against, because just look at the value, the coin value of this team, with Pogba, with Cuadrado, with Falcao, with Schürrle. I mean, that's a lot of coinage. And we just kind of lit him right up, and he was not happy on his mic, so I kind of let him know with the airplane around one of his defenders. But I mean, you gotta let him know that it doesn't matter how good you think you are. Fernando Torres is gonna just come in, and he's gonna make you pay for letting him free on net. He's just such a good finisher. So we make a little mistake here, and Schürrle is able to pick the ball up and put Falcao on net, and that's a really pretty finish. And he was really good with Falcao, and I've used Falcao in the arena, and he's a really, really good, strong player this year, and I would recommend picking him up if you have the coins. But for now, I mean, I'm just going to stick with Dries Mertens and nodding balls into the back of the net like that. And I mean, this guy at different points during the game was all over me. Like, you'll see him here, puts Cuadrado through on net, and I slide when I shouldn't have, and I'm thinking, alright, we're about done with the half here, but there was enough time for him to nod home one with Falcao, so we're going to go into the break 2-2. And I was actually having a ton of fun playing against this guy. One, because he was pretty vocal, and it was pretty funny to me, but also because he had a good team, and it was a good challenge for me here in Division 8. So right off the half, we do a little triple tap action to the near post, and El Shaarawy finds Giuseppe Rossi for another goal here. We're going to go 3-2 right off the half. And he had gone on to make a sub, and had paused it, and I just came right out of the break, and boom. Not going to stop that, sorry. A couple minutes later, we get Rossi through again, and he's just going to toe poke that into the back of net. Now we're up 4-2. And this guy was sufficiently pissed off. Let me tell you guys. You'll see the stats at the end of the game. I think he had a couple more shots on target than I did. But his goalie was only able to save maybe 1-2 of my shots. And I put in a lot of goals this game. So I conceded a penalty, which I've been doing a little bit too much of this year. And he's going to step up with Falcao. And yeah, I mean, he's going to take care of business. Falcao, really, I mean, he was his best player. He's the best player on the pitch probably. And he was fantastic. But here we get Torres on through El Shaarawy, finesse to the back of the net in the 89th minute to go up 5-3, and that's going to put the game to bed. I think what this guy said after this is like, his players finish everything, and it's true, because you're going to see this, the stats here in a second. but I think I had like 7 shots. Yeah, see, I had 6 shots on target. He had 9, and I finished 5 of them. And we're going to take down the title, 4,000 coins. So we're going to take a look at the Road to Glory Hall of Fame. We got our 2 non-rares. We're going to add our first rare card. And it's, who else do you think it's going to be? It's Fernando Torres. During this little season here, he had 9 goals and 2 assists. Dries Mertens was like almost on the edge there. He had 6 and 6, which is really solid. But I mean, the 9 goals for Torres really put him over the edge. As always, guys, you gotta like, you gotta subscribe, you gotta comment, and I will see you all in Division 7 next time.